cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go on the attack first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start. Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Moon. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So Oregon State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Moon. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Off play action. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. Makes it past the marker. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8th.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Armour. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. You should just be in the red zone now. You just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cunningham. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw again. They get to him as he throws. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They'll give it to the back. Inside the 25. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Armour. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Moon. It's complete to the right. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going, start having success, you got it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the left. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown. Oregon.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
35. Oregon State 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And as he throws, got his man on the right, turning it on. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 offset. Ready, set.
Looking to pass. It's Moon. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
They'll run play action. He's going to run it. Going right and going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll him down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Warren. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Warren. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Moon. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're done.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Charcoal.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Beavers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The result of this game is going to sting. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Oregon State, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Right now, the Beavers have the Ducks all dammed up as Oregon State extends its lead.
No, you're right, Reese. Oregon State came into this one juiced up, and they've been clicking on all cylinders, David, offensively and on the defensive side.
Well, you could tell they're playing with a ton of emotion, a ton of energy. They're always the underdog. Everybody expects Oregon to win the football game. Oregon State, they have brought it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's Burr. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Ducks are in the hurry out. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. defense looks as if it's coming. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, it's Burr. Flips it out to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Oregon.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Ducks will hustle to the line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
Ready?
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Reload. Now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
56, Oregon State, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
To the air, it's Burr. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it on the right. He's loose. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
He's tackled at the 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
48. Good enough for a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
23.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw, it's Burr. Complete to the right. There he goes. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers.